Hello everyone and welcome back to Savvy Market. I want to say welcome to our new subscribers and say a very big thank you to our existing subscribers for sticking around with us. So in this particular lesson, we are going to see how we can use Microsoft Excel to perform paired sample t-test for 2 samples, and then just like we did for the independent t-test, and there were some requests that I should make a video for paired sample t-test. So as you can see, we have a question which is given, and it says, is there any significant difference in the average profit margin between this year and previous year? And we know that whenever we are asked to find any significant difference between 2 time frame for a numeric data, you have to perform the paired sample t-test. And in this case, you can say that we have 2 numeric data, that is one for this year profit margin and the other for previous profit margin. So based on the scenario and the question given, we can easily identify that we have to perform the paired sample t-test. At first, we have to define the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. In our case, the null hypothesis will be that there is no significant difference in the average profit margin between this year and previous year, while the alternative hypothesis will be that there is a significant difference in the average profit margin between this year and previous year. So we have already identified that we have to use the paired sample t-test method to find the results of this particular question. But before that, we have to know whether the data given follows the normal distribution. So for this, we are going to select the first variable, that is this year profit margin. We are going to select it, and then we are going to proceed to the insert tab. As we know, we have to make use of the histogram to check whether it follows a normal distribution. So we are in the insert tab. So next thing, we go over here that we have statistical, and then we click on it, and then we click on histogram. And from what we have, you can see that it follows a normal distribution. So let's just quickly give it a title. So we are going to have normal, I'm going to have normal distribution. Let me quickly select this and then make adjustments. So we have our title. So we are going to select the previous year profit margin and then do the same thing. So we select the previous year profit margin, go to the insert tab, and then statistical, and then we select histogram. So we can see that this distribution is a near normal distribution. It's not completely normal. So let's go ahead and give it a chart title as well. So we have our title now, that is near normal distribution, and for previous year profit margin. So as one of the data follows a completely normal distribution, that is our first data for this year, we can see that the assumption of normality is accepted for this particular data. So we can proceed to perform the statistical test, but first we have to define the significance level. We'll be making use of the most popular significance level, which is 0.05. So would define our significance level. So we'll have it here. So we are going to have significance level as 0.05. So we'll quickly make this bold. So make it bold. So we have defined our significance level. So that is all. Now let's perform the statistical test. So to perform the statistical test, the first thing to do is to go over to the data tab, and then from the data tab you will go to the data analysis section. Then select tTest paired 2 samples for means. So the paired sample for means is the same as paired sample tTest. So you have to click on OK. Then the next thing we have to do is to provide the variable 1 range. So we click on, for variable 1 range, you click on this cell, that is this year profit margin, and then you select all the values. And then after selecting all the values, the next thing to do is to select the variable 2 range. That is, you come to previous year profit margin, and then you select all the values as well. Then the next thing to do is that you want to check the options for labels. Where you have labels, you want to check it, and then we'll provide our alpha, which is 0.05 or significance level. Then next, we want our output. So wherever you want your output, let's say you want your output here, that is K6. So if you want your output there, then you select that cell for your output. After selecting the cell, then you go ahead and click OK. So here you can see our results. So at first, when you have your results, I've done some adjustment to mine. You have values like with many decimal places, and then so what you want to do is that you proceed to the home tab, and then from the home tab you have to change it to the number format. Then next thing you do is to go over to where you have the mean as well, and then you change that to the percentage format. So that's all. Let's go ahead and interpret the result. At first, you can see the average profit margin for this year and previous year. That is the mean. The profit margin for this year is higher than that of the previous year. This year is 29%, whereas the previous year is 21%. Next, we proceed to the most important thing, which is the p-value. And as you can see, we have the p-value as 0.00, and you can tell that is lower than the significance level that we gave at first, which was 0.05. So in this case, that our p-value is less than the significance level, our decision will be to reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis. So the conclusion would be that there is a significant difference in the average profit margin between this year and previous year, and you can see the profit margin for this year is significantly higher than the profit margin for the previous year. So this is how you can perform the paired sample t-test using Microsoft Excel. So that is all for now. So if you liked this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and do not also forget to subscribe. If you know anyone at all that this video will be helpful to, please do well to share it to them. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section and I will attend to all of it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.